Hello students, this is ABK chapter 7 video 1. Now students, here I am going to start chapter number 7, depreciation. In this chapter you will learn meaning, definition and importance of depreciation, factors of depreciation, method of depreciation. There are two methods of depreciation, straight line method and written down value method. Difference between fixed installment method means straight line method and written down value method, and accounting treatment for depreciation. Okay. In daily life we use many assets which could be tangible or intangible. Such assets have their own life. Example, building, furniture, machinery, etc. It is necessary to spread the cost over a number of years during the useful life of the asset. This process of spreading the cost of fixed asset is termed as depreciation. Students, if you purchase vehicle, cost rupees 50,000, and after 2-3 years, if you want to sell that vehicle, what do you think? Same 50,000 you will get? No, you will get less than 50,000 because of a reduction in the value of asset. And that reduction in the value of asset in accounting, it is depreciation. In accounting it is termed as depreciation. Okay. Meaning and definition of depreciation. The word depreciation is derived from the Latin word depretim, which means reduction. Every business concern acquires some fixed assets which are used in the business for its trading activity. These assets are purchased for business with an intention of permanent use and not for resale. Working life of all fixed assets except land decreases with the passage of time. The value of these assets decrease every year. So reduction in the value of fixed assets due to its wear and tear or actual use is called as depreciation. Only land we have appreciation because land prices increase. So that's why land appreciation is there. Rest all assets depreciation. We have to charge depreciation. Depreciation is defined as shrinkage in the value of an asset due to wear and tear, passage of time or obsolescence. Unless depreciation is charged to the revenues, the true income of the business cannot be ascertained properly, and we cannot make provision for their replacement. Purchase of an asset is a capital expenditure and not a recurring expenditure. One more definition. Depreciation may be defined as permanent and continuing diminution in the quality, quantity, or the value of an asset. Now see the causes of depreciation. What are the causes of depreciation? Normal and natural wear and tear means value of fixed asset is reduced due to its normal and natural wear and tear or actual use. More the use of an asset, more the wear and tear. Now next, passage of time. Fixed asset get depreciated due to affection of time. So it is necessary to depreciate them even if they are not in use. Okay. Then obsolescence and account of technological development or changes in techniques of production, the old assets become obsolete or outdated, and all these cause reduction in their values. Okay. For example, computer, television. Then depletion. To deplete means empty, to empty. Depletion is also one of the causes or cause of decrease in the value of wasting assets such as forest, oil wells, mines, etc. Then due to natural calamities, invention, market value. See, market value of an asset goes on changing according to the prevailing conditions. Hence, depreciation also changes. When market value of an asset decreases as compared to its cost, it causes the depreciation on it. Now see the need and importance of depreciation. Depreciation is charged to profit and loss account as it is an element of cost. It is also essential to arrive at true value of the asset and also net profit or loss during a particular accounting period. Even if an asset is not in use, its value is reduced due to passage of time. Depreciation is cost or loss to the business. It is non-cash expenditure. It is a nominal account. Depreciation is non-cash expenditure. Means if you charge depreciation on fixed asset, no need to make any payment. Only show to reduction value in the asset. Okay. So it is when business charge depreciation, it comes in profit and loss account, and businessman can find out true net profit, proper net profit. Okay. If depreciation is not provided and deducted from the value of asset, the assets will be overvalued and we cannot find out true and fair financial position of the business. If asset cost is 1 lakh, after 5 years, 6 years, we can't show in financial position same value 1 lakh. Okay, and that's why business need to charge depreciation. Depreciation is necessary to make provision for replacement of old assets. If provision for depreciation is not made, the business may not have sufficient funds to replace them. Actually, business charge depreciation, it comes in profit and loss account, and that much amount company transferred to provision for depreciation, and through provision company whatever make fund, company makes fund, and out of that fund company can purchase new asset. Okay, it enables the business to compute and pay correct amount of tax to the government. Depreciation must be calculated and equivalent funds should be provided for every year so that at the end of its life the asset may be easily replaced. Now see which factors to be considered while charging depreciation. So which factors are important? Cost of asset. Cost of asset important factor while computation of depreciation. Now students, cost of asset means purchase price of assets plus installation charges. Okay, if whatever installation charges or cost of transportation, transit, custom duty, whatever, so that all expenses should add in cost of assets. Okay, when purchase new asset, that time whatever expenses incurred, that we have to add in cost of asset. Then estimated economic life of asset means the life of an asset is generally taken to be in terms of years or working life of the assets, expected utility to the business concern. And third, estimated terminal value or scrap value. It is also called residual value. Scrap value is the realizable value of an asset at the end of its economic life. This value should be calculated after deducting the disposal and removal cost from the sale value of the asset. Now students, here methods of depreciation given. Here total 7 methods of depreciation given. But students, this year only you have fixed installment or straight line or original cost method, and diminishing or reducing balance or written down value method. Okay. Now we will see very important fixed installment or straight line or original cost method. Under this method, depreciation is charged at a specific percentage on the original cost of the asset every year, so as to reduce the asset account to nil or to its scrap value at the end of the estimated life of the asset. To ascertain the annual charge under this method, all that is necessary is to divide the original value of the asset minus its residual value, if any, by the number of years of its estimated life. Students, fixed installment method means what? Listen properly. In this method, depreciation is charged at a specific percentage on the original cost and every year. Whatever percentage of depreciation given, so same percentage, and charge depreciation only on cost. It is called fixed installment or straight line method or original cost method. Okay. So if first year purchase of asset value 50,000 and if 10% depreciation, so 10% on 50,000, how much? 5,000. So every year in this method we have to calculate depreciation only on cost, means only on 50,000. So every year same amount of depreciation we will get. Okay. Now how to calculate depreciation? See the formula. If percentage not given and if original cost scrap value given, then original cost minus scrap value divided by estimated life of the asset in years. Original cost, purchase price plus incidental charges means installation charges. Okay. See the example. If machinery costing 50,000 and installation charges 3,000. Estimated life 10 years and scrap value 2,000. Then how to find out depreciation? Here depreciation rate is not given. So see what is the formula? Cost plus installation charges minus scrap value divided by estimated life. Okay. See. So you will get 1,600 per annum. 1,600 it is depreciation amount. Okay. And if rate given, then cost of the asset into rate of depreciation divided by 100. Okay. Now one more example. If a depreciation cost is 80,000 and depreciation rate 10%. Okay. Per annum. 80,000 into 10% 8,000. So what is the net value? It is called written down value. Written down value means cost minus depreciation 72,000. Second year also we have to charge depreciation only on cost because it is fixed installment method. And then depreciation you have to less from written down value. Third year also same depreciation amount will come. Fourth year also same depreciation amount will come. A written down value you will get different. Okay. 80,000 second year, 72,000, then 64,000, then 56,000. But depreciation amount is same every year. Okay. In this method, depreciation is charged every year on original cost of the asset. Now, students, next we have diminishing or reducing balance or written down value method. Under this method, depreciation is calculated at a certain percentage each year on the balance of the asset, which is brought forward from the previous year. In other words, Under this method, depreciation is calculated at a specific percentage on the value of that asset which stands in the books of accounts on the opening date of each year. The amount of depreciation charged per year is not fixed, but it goes on decreasing gradually as the opening balance of the asset will decrease in each year. The charges depreciation in initial periods are higher than those in the later period. Now diminishing or reducing or written down value method means in this method we have to charge depreciation on WDV, written down value. Okay. So now next, see the example, depreciation 80,000. So 80,000 first year 8,000. Then you have to calculate that depreciation from 80,000, 72,000. Second year you have to charge depreciation on 72,000. Okay, so second year depreciation amount will come 7,200. Third year you have to charge depreciation on 64,800. So 6480 means see here depreciation amount is decreasing in written down value. Okay, and so here last year what is the balance of asset 52,488, and if you say here, so what is the cost or balance of asset 48,000. Okay, because here same amount of depreciation and diminishing, see depreciation amount also decreasing here, so you will get 52,488. In this method, depreciation is charged on original cost in first year, and from the next year it is charged on written down value of an asset. It is charged on opening balance of every year. Okay. Now let's see the difference between fixed installment method and written down value method. See meaning, and fixed asset method, asset remain fixed. In written down value method, asset goes on reducing. Charge on original cost of the asset, and written down value reduce balance of the asset. Written down value method, depreciation per year on the asset goes on reducing because we have to charge on WDV. WDV means written down value. Amount of depreciation remains the same each year. Okay, just we saw that example, and in this method amount of depreciation goes on decreasing each year. Here value of fixed asset can be reduced to 0, but here value of fixed asset cannot be reduced to 0. Profits are more during the earlier year of the life of the asset than later year. Profits are less during the earlier years than the later years. Fixed installment method, it is not recognized by any law. Written down value method, it is recognized by tax or law. This method is suitable where repair charges are less and obsolescence is not frequent. And this method is suitable where repair charges are more in later years and obsolescence is more. Under straight line method, the curve is parallel to x-axis, and under written down value method, the curve slopes downward from the left to right because depreciation per year on the asset goes on reducing. Now students, very important accounting treatment. So in accounting treatment, first year, if purchase of asset for cash, what journal entry will come? Asset account debit to cash or bank account. And if asset purchase on credit, then what is the journal entry? Asset account debit to supplier's account. Even installation or incidental expenses also we have to add in asset. So what is the journal entry? Asset account debit to cash or bank account. Then charge depreciation. Charge depreciation, what is the journal entry? depreciation account debit to assets account. Okay, depreciation is nominal account, it will come debit side, and asset decreases, it will come credit side. And then depreciation we have to transfer to profit and loss account. So what is the journal entry? Profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. Okay. Second year only charge depreciation journal entry will come. Depreciation account debit to asset account, and same amount we have to transfer to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. Third year charge depreciation on asset. Depreciation account debit to asset. If sale of asset, what will come? Bank account debit to asset account. If sale of asset at profit, then how to pass journal entry? Bank account debit to asset to profit on sale of asset account. And then depreciation is transferred to profit and loss account. No, sorry, here. Transferring profit to profit and loss account, what will come? Profit on sale of asset account debit to profit and loss account. Sale of asset at loss, then bank account debit, loss on sale of asset account debit to asset account. Then transferring loss to profit and loss account, profit and loss account debit to loss on sale of asset account. Depreciation on remaining asset, depreciation account debit to asset account, and at the end of the year balance of depreciation is transferred to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. Students, here keep in mind that depreciation means reduction in the value of asset. We have two methods, straight line method and written down value method. Straight line method means depreciation is charged on the cost every year, and written down value method depreciation is charged on written down value. And journal entries, purchase of asset journal entry, depreciation and depreciation transfer to profit and loss account. Okay, thank you.